I'd like to start this off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Should you choose to invest in Bitcoin or any other asset, to do your own research or seek the advice of an actual financial advisor that knows what they're doing when it comes to crypto. Now, this is just a video to continue off of the last video. Basically, I just wanted to add to it. And I mentioned that we were in a consolidation pattern, that we could break upwards. I do want to remind you that we could end up going downwards from here too, because there are bearish signs that point towards a drop. And I want to remind you that if we do drop, we could end up coming back down to the 200 daily moving average here and testing it, confirming that resistance has become support, and then we could end up bouncing back up and then taking another shot at this resistance here, and maybe even breaking it and then going up to 10k here and attacking this resistance area. There is some, I do want to say that there is a decent amount of volume traded in between these two resistance lines here, so yeah, it may take us some time to actually break up through this area. And then there's another resistance up at the 10.8 area, 10.9 area. It's, yeah. Also, I do have a word for the long-term holders, starting with this doesn't matter. And on to the next chart. For the longer-term holders, this is what matters. We were in a 7-month downtrend. We ended up having a reversal pattern, inverse head and shoulders. We broke out. We got above the 200 daily moving average. And some people want to wait to go as far as for the price to get above 10k and even maybe even to get above this Chinese pump high before they can say that the reversal has been complete. And you know what? I don't blame them. Bitcoin is very volatile, and it could just, sometimes it just does whatever the fuck it wants. Let's be honest. Now, actually a while back, I do remember saying that this, on the long term, was just a resistance confirmed support kind of like, because there was some strong resistance and support right here around the 6k area. I mean, we did come down to, I think it was 6.4k. To me, that was close enough to confirm that, and that confirmed to me that was the local bottom. That was the bottom that we were going to see. There's no, I don't think we're going to ever come back down to that exact time, to that exact area. I don't think we're going to come back down to that. Nah. If we do end up, if the price does end up collapsing some, we may come back down to the bottom of this legacy trend line, maybe around the 7.5k area, but we're not going to go any lower than that. I don't actually see us going all the way back down to 7.5k. I see us possibly getting up into the 10k area, maybe bouncing around a little bit, and then of course as the halving gets closer, we may run up to between 12 to 15k. And then after the halving collapse, I know I've said this I don't know how many times, but as the media starts covering the halving, it's going to cause a price surge, and then the people who don't know what the halving actually is and how it works, they're going to probably expect the price to immediately moon after the halving, and then when it doesn't, they're going to just run from the market and sell. But of course, there's also the more experienced traders who are probably going to take profit here. And this does represent a good trading opportunity. That's why I keep on bringing this up. So, yeah. Hey, I got you a little bit of a news update here. Bitcoin investors beware. Kraken finds a way to hack into Tracer hardware wallets. Alright then. But the first thing to be aware of is the only way they can hack into your hardware wallet is if they get access to it. You want to know how you can avoid that? You put it in a safe fucking location. You don't let anybody get access to it. Problem solved. Okay, this news article, I find this kind of funny. Bitcoin bulls alert. This inverse head and shoulders pattern could trigger a violent drop. Inverse head and shoulders, violent drop. Inverse head and shoulders, violent drop. Let's go into this article. Okay. Oh, okay. It looks like they may have updated it now. It says this head and shoulders pattern could trigger violent drop. Okay, yeah, I think that was a clear fuck up on this news article. Whoever fucking wrote it fucked it up clearly. But they do say that there's a head and shoulders pattern forming, which kind of seems right. I mean, that goes along with the drop that I just mentioned. And if we do drop, it's not going to be... Wait a minute. Hold on. You know what? We're going to go back to my chart here and see if this actually is what yeah, we're going to go back to my chart real quick. But it would signal a drop, and if it does drop, I don't see it going any further than the 200 daily moving average, like I said. But we're going to go back to my chart real quick and look at... Okay, so yeah, I am seeing this head and shoulders pattern forming, but it's not a really well-defined head and shoulders pattern. But nonetheless, if we do drop, like I said before, we could end up dropping to the 200 daily moving average. I don't see us really dropping any further than that, and then we could end up coming back up to attack this resistance again, and then possibly breaking it on the second, well, not necessarily the second try. I mean, we just keep bouncing against it. We actually almost broke, we actually came above it right there, then we attacked again, and now we dropped, and seem to be coming back up. So we're just gonna have to give this some time to see what it does. But like I said, if it does drop, it's gonna probably drop to the 200 daily moving average, and then bounce, and then probably break this, and then go on up to the 10K level, and start attacking those resistances. So we're just going to have to give this some time to see what happens. With that being said, I think that's all I have for you guys tonight. I will see you all next time.